All right, I just missed this entry here. See if we can get into it. It'll tick back and fill us. On the YM, we are pre-market. About 8:20, we have 10:30 news. And we have a short setting up on oil. Near left side. All right, we're long the YM. There's left side area of support and resistance. We're going to get short oil. Oh, that went through quick. See you. All right, we're long the YM and short oil. See what happens here. Don't like to usually do this. However, they are both valid setups. We have a nice reject component here. We did get a trigger for this trade and close here. Got a tick back to fill us. Here we still need to get up to 94 to get a signaled trade in. Very slow. So I'm just going to keep this on pause, put this on pause, and I'll be back. I'm going to make a slight adjustment here. I'm going to take the YM, just go one tick before the double top. Still have a decent amount of profit in it, be 12 ticks on 2 contracts. Oil I'm going to let go and break. And if it hits the double bottom, I will go to break even on a reversal Renko bar. If it gets down here to 26. All right, we did go to break even. Just got filled on break even, came down real quick reaction. I don't know if there was any news. I guess there was some 8:30 news. Didn't even realize it. The YM to take a shot to the upside. So I did get filtered here. I did get filled to break even and back up. Didn't fill my target, missed it by a tick. See if we get the YM filled up here. But I did get a couple ticks out of it. All right. Got filled on the YM on 2 contracts. We'll trail this out. When I say 2 contracts, I actually mean 4. Trading 2 is 1. I didn't think I saw anything that was scheduled for 8:30. Just go back here to Forex Factory. Oh yeah, my bad. I traded right into all this major news. Well, let's just say I got lucky. Don't usually like to trade into news. I do see an advanced trade setting up here. A hidden divergence trade. Which would enter here at 36. I actually have to cancel that out because this area is higher than this area here. It needs to be at a double top or lower. We'll hang on this YM, see if, let me see what the news was. And See, you can keep sending the YM up. All right, we had better than expected on the U.S. trade balance. Unemployment claims were slightly better than expected. Preliminary non-farm productivity quarter-over-quarter U.S. dollar was slightly better than expected, and preliminary unit labor cost was slightly worse than expected. So I guess overall, um, good news for the market. We'll see if it reacts in a positive way. Would have been nice to get into this type 2 trade here earlier in the 4-wick. However, I wasn't here for it. So I'm going to show that up here. I want to pull this up. It's right in here. Pulled out a Momo, this area right here. Pulled out a Momo, came back. Entry right here. Went to target. Wouldn't have gotten in this trade, would have trailed out. Close above there. So now we get to move our YM, trailer up a bit. I believe I have a 75 tick target here on my trailer. On the YM, if it hits that, or we get stopped out. Right now, there's no reason to do anything other than that. I have no setup here on oil. No pullback into the value area. So we have no reverse divergence here or there. See if we can get a pullback into this area. Need to close down into here. And we touched that. We didn't close down into it yet, so we didn't touch it. Really need this bar to close down. There is some near left side support and resistance here. I really need this to come down and close. Although railroad tracking can negate some of that, I didn't take advantage of it. But we're in a nice YM trailer here. Got lucky on that news trade. Should be in this one though. When it comes to railroad tracking, you don't need to have a close into here. Just to trade into it. The entry would be there, and we were ready to target it with 15 ticks and be trailing. Nice pre-market trade on the Russell also, but I like the thickness of the YM and the trending qualities better than the Russell. Unfortunately, I got to double up on contracts to get the same tick value. All right, getting a pullback in here. We need to wait for a deeper pullback. Once we hit an area of support here, which we have. Try to get back in at 76. Main time frame. This is where some people will tell me, well, already triggered in. You can get in earlier. I want to see it come back up. All right, that one. Okay, we're in. At this double top here, we will take a reverse Renko bar to break even. If it gets up to 86 or above, right around here. Still the YM cruising up. This is a hidden divergence trade on a smaller time frame. Just a pullback on a standard time frame. Close inside the trigger line without the trigger line turning color. Lets me get in early. There is near left side support right here. Let me draw this in. See if that can hold. Really wouldn't like to have been in this on the smaller time frame chart, so I didn't have to do this, what would have been an add here, without profit in it to pay for it. However, let's see if we can get it to come up. So I'm locking in some more profit on the YM. If it loses, it loses. Not a big deal. We had the S power up. It's pulling back. Looks like this is going to get stopped out. But that's okay if it does. We move on. We have gold coming down. We have the euro coming down. So see if we can get the euro to get up before it gets stopped out. All right, we have a loser there. Nice setup. Almost triggered in with a signal. Basically flat for the morning. And I have the profit left in this trailer here. Yeah, I really would have liked to get in this trade. Saw it and hesitated. Would have kept me out of this one. There's a chance to get back in here at a double bottom reject. Back up here. We have partial alignment. You know what, let me just do this. Momo alignment only, if you want to call it that. Euro's kind of chopping around, so we get a bar close down here. We'll negate that. There still is a support area here that's holding here. I believe 71 is the open. Yes, it is. All right. No more buys allowed here. See if we can get a transition from buy to sell. See if the YM is going to come back and stop us out. Back at 71, there is a buy back in oil. We're starting to head to the downside. This would be a hidden divergence. Okay. All right, so we're out of the YM. Let me just put my markers on here. Keep taking these on and off because of the, we'll put text time markers. So we're up 240 bucks after that. Survived through the news. Took basically a break-even trade here. One loser, one winner. Power of 2 to 1 plus trailing. All right, wait, oil come down here. Get the 3 wicks setting up. Excuse me, the 4 wicks setting up, the faster time frame. We're still in the chop zone here on the main time frame. However, here I don't know if we're in a state of reverse divergence. Very close. Market direction is up, and then we get some down, some up, some back down. So let's see. We get a pull back enough to take this trade. Really should have had this buy in here. Would have targeted. But gotta let it go. Business deal didn't go good. It would have kept me out of this one though. All right, here on oil, on the 4-wick Renko, we really truly are in a state of reverse divergence. However, if I can find a good area, which would be right here, to reject, or right here, left side, this actually is the better area. I might be able to get into this trade on this time frame. An area that held, broke, held, stalled, broke, trading through it. Here in the main time frame chart, we're really not in a state of reverse divergence. I'd like to see it pull back up a bit more. We did close at this. Entry there is 36. It's railroad tracking, so it's not necessary. Let's see if I can get in. All right, we are short. This time it's going to be 15 ticks because it's on the smaller time frame chart. And a tick stop. And we'll trail this chart if we're successful in hitting our target. Everything does feel kind of heavy though. Did reject off this area so far. Again, we are trading in a state of reverse divergence, so it's a very powerful condition. However, if you can find a nice left side reject component, can override that. Let's see, so far it's holding. Okay, that's that reverse divergence holding. See if we can get a standard entry here. There is no reverse divergence on this chart. Oh, I just closed above. Need some type of reject off of here. We are getting the YM. To pull up on the 3-week. This is clearly in a state of reverse divergence, so don't want to even play with that. Unless we can get a real nice reject component. So there you go again, the power of reverse divergence. Let me draw it in here. Lower low in price, higher low in price, lower low in momentum. Something we do not want to trade into unless we get a clear area that rejects. Thought this would be a clear area. I was wrong. Market was right. Now this is a much clearer area up here. So let's see if this guy will, all right, we're in that there. So I have no problem with looking at putting an order in here. Would really need oil to pull back up here to get a hidden divergence type setup. Excuse me. Or even here. All right, we are in the YM. Comes down here, makes a double bottom. 85, 86. We'll move the stop to break even. So the reversal wrinkle bar will get me out of break even. We really do have a reject off this area, but I'll just let that go for now. Again, taking a trade into reverse divergence, this time with a much clearer area of support and resistance reject. So we get this to come on down like Bob Barker, or now Drew Carey. All right, we've lost line of sight here in oil, so let's see what we get here. See if we can get this to close up to 46. Get in at 36. Or here, get in at 41. See what happens there. All right, that's blown out of the water. Was a nice hidden divergence trade in here. I think it'd go on to be a winner. See if our YM come down. We're kind of following the ES. Nice double top reject. However, there is no hidden divergence in Momo. Need to go another tick or two here on the YM to bleed the risk out of the trade. Still have 30 minutes for the market to open. All right, we did enough movement. I'm going to bleed the risk out of this trade. So now we're essentially a free trade, less commissions. Let's see if we can get our 15 ticks filled. 4 bricks, less 1 tick. We are at a true double bottom here. I want to see more profit than that in it. Let's watch it blast right through. All right, so now we're going to trail out this YM. Again, this was in a state of reverse divergence. This did have a clear left side reject component. This guy here, where I went to take a short into, really did not. Now we have a double bottom. That's really where I should have gotten in here with a trade there. However, we'll hang in there and wait. Kind of some sideways action here. So got some time for the market open. Moving to stop down on the YM as it's going down, but I did really realize I made a stupid mistake here. On CL, I'm a human being. I'm a trader. It's early. I'm trying to record this. However, no excuses. When this bar came over here and I used the railroad tracking, I really should have waited for it to pull up because of the cyan changing color on the trigger line. And had I done that, I would have never got triggered into this short here. Had I done that up here, I would have never got triggered into this long. However, the bar didn't turn cyan on this candle, so this is a valid loser. This one really shouldn't be a trade. We're moving our trailer down on the YM. Don't have enough in it yet to pay for an ad. 12 ticks in it, 120 bucks. If I have a 3-tick add-on, loser would be $440, so I need to have 24 ticks in my trailer, or close to it, before I would consider an ad. So we did get oil to break to the upside here on the 4-wick Renko only. Did make a higher high here, higher lows here, so we have slight up structure. Really is kind of a horizontal market. Would be a type 2 trade. This is out of the chop zone. This is not. Do have some divergent star points. Double bottom, etc., etc. Let's see what happens here. It'll be going against the, there was an ad there on the YM I did not take. It looks like we might get a signal right in here. Actually already hit it. Let's see if it can, there's a close ad inside the values, and this one's going to be 15 ticks. So we want to get there as soon as possible. 8-tick stop. Just want to make sure I didn't trade into reverse divergence. We look good there. So we get oil back to the upside. Trading the faster time frame. Don't like this type of price action, but it would be nice if this goes up, stop us out of here, take us to profitability here. The euro took a huge dump. Would have been the market to be trading today, but until we get the market analyzer done, kind of stuck to what we can see real time. But it is retracing now. I'm surprised oil didn't dump with it. So we are at a double top here. Going to bleed the risk out of this trade. Reverse Renko bar will get us out of break even. May set us up for a triple break. That's the way I trade. Okay. We are in here currently right now. We'll have 52 as an entry. Should be a triple break trade. Would like to see it pull back another bar. Doesn't always happen. We're in there. 67's our target. 8 ticks is our stop. The classic triple break example. Let me try to expand this up here so you can see. Double top. We were in it. Oh, there goes the YM. I get out of it a little bit early. Thought that bar would close above stop dots, but that's okay. $400 for the day so far. 40 ticks. However, we need this to signal in at 55. Won't do anything if it does. It's a triple break setup. Double top, take this trade. A lot of people tell me, well, why don't you just hold it? So many times this double top hits and comes right back down, goes the other way. This triple break setup's very powerful. Any close at or inside the value area, I will get in early entry. We needed to trade at 56. All right, you can see it pop right through it. See if I can get us up to 67. I will have to go 3 bricks to go to break even. So I have to go to 64 to bleed the risk out of this trade. There we go. All right, we got filled on 2 there. Now we're going to trail this chart out if we're fortunate enough. It really should still be in this YM short. However, that's okay. Kind of got out on our trailer where our initial target was. Be nice if oil just took a nice quick ride up. I do want to mark this up so people can see. Double top. Wedge break. was in it, permission to take it, pull back, got in it, trigger line didn't turn color, double top, I'm moving to break even, got out of it, closed below trigger line, didn't change color, got back in it. Up here, we're in it now, broke through, classic triple break setup. I'm up $700 in trailing. Do have a lot of stuff to do today, so I'm thinking about calling it $1,000 day, which I could do soon. And if that happens, that would give me 33 ticks per contract. On oil, 3 lot. On the YM, 6 lot trading. 2 is 1. And I can get on with my merry day. I'm going to close out for the day. If you have about $800, can't complain. Gotta go.